So I got a little bit of a shock today when I went on Big Bad Toy Store and there was a new EXO-6 figure. I didn't even get an email from EXO-6 about this, not that I saw, maybe I did. Um, so anyway, they produce a lot of figures that I don't care about, but this is one that really does surprise me because I didn't see this one coming. Anyway, it is Krug from Star Trek 3 as played by Christopher Lloyd. So that is one I did not expect them ever to make, but I'm pretty excited about that one. I'm definitely going to be getting that one. Um, so generally, I remember it used to be thought of that every other Star Trek movie was good. It was, and this was back with the original series, back with Kirk and Spock and all of them. So I haven't heard anyone talk about it for a while. But basically, they would talk about Star Trek: The Motion Picture, bad. Wrath of Khan, good. Search for Spock, bad. Voyage Home, good. Final Frontier, bad. The Undiscovered Country, good. Now, I totally disagree with that. I think the motion picture, the first one, was flawed, but I was enjoyable. Wrath of Khan, I think, is the greatest Star Trek movie ever. Search for Spock, I thought, was a fantastic follow up. And so that's what we're talking about here. I could go on, and I might, as we get closer to this release date, I'll rewatch the movie and maybe talk about it. But we're talking second quarter 2024, so we're talking about close to a year from now. Voyage Home was horrendous. One of the worst. I'm sorry. Voyage Home at the time was considered very good. Voyage Home, in my opinion, does not stand the test of time. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's good. The Final Frontier was terrible. That one was appalling. The Undiscovered Country was very good. So let's go through and take a look at this figure. Don't remember what year Search for Spock. It might have been late 80s, mid to late 80s. I think Christopher Lloyd was probably, I don't know, in Taxi. I don't know if this may be prior to Back to the Future. I can't remember. Anyway, so there's the figure. That looks really nice. I like that. It does look like Christopher Lloyd as Krug. I kind of like the 3/4 look better than the straight on. Yeah, that looks good. That's a nice looking outfit. Search for Spock, underrated movie in my opinion, and I think that was one of. It showed, I think, William Shatner at his best, and showed that a lot of people put down his acting. And I think it's mostly undeserved. Yeah, he does a little bit of hammy overacting, but I think it's kind of a carryover from his years in stage where you had to project to an audience, a live audience. Let me see if I can get this better. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really nice. So that's Krug, the Klingon. So I'm pretty excited about this one. This one's almost $300. So that outfit apparently is not cheap. that is easily the most expensive EXO-6 figure I've seen. Let me go through it real quick again. So he's got this outfit. I don't think he's well, gosh. Okay, so he's like taking his robe off there and goes down to this. Okay. So he's got some kind of robe that goes over. Is that worth $100? I don't know. Okay. So I guess the robe has a cowl and everything. Gun. A lot of detailing on this one. Yeah, very detailed. Even the spiked knuckles. All right, So a big surprise for me, but I'm going to have to pick this one up, even though it's almost a year away. I'm excited about this one. So this is Commander Krug, as played by Christopher Lloyd from Star Trek III: The Search for Spock.